What's up, MF'ers? Hope you guys are having an amazing day. I'm having a damn good one myself because as you guys can see from the title and thumbnail of this video, I am in the market to buy a new truck. I'm actually buying one in this video, so stay tuned to the end of the video. You guys can see which one I ended up picking. And I'm sure you guys have seen all these videos where influencers are like, letting my fans decide what I eat for the whole day, or letting my fans pick which fishing lure I use today. Well, we're gonna take it up a notch. I'm actually going to let you guys, the Milliken Fishing Nation, pick which vehicle I purchase. I know it seems a little bit crazy, and the reason I'm doing that is I'm not a major gearhead or anything like that. You guys know I spend all my time with my fishing boat, my fishing tackle. I'm out fishing constantly, and honestly, I know the major vehicle brands all make super nice vehicles these days, so I can't really go wrong, but I don't have a lot of expertise on which type of engines do which type of things, other than your basic knowledge of why you own a diesel, why you get a turbo boosted vehicle, stuff like that. So that's where I need you guys' help. So right now, let's hop in here. I'm gonna hop on the phone and I'm actually going to throw up a poll on Instagram. I'm gonna throw up a poll on YouTube of which vehicle you guys think I should purchase. Then I'm gonna tally up the votes. I'm gonna go test drive a couple of them and we're gonna go pick out a damn new vehicle. Now, full disclosure, when I put these polls up, I'm not just taking a shot in the dark at like random vehicles. I'm not trying to decide between like a 3500 Power Stroke and a Toyota Tacoma. No, I know what I want. I'm pretty sure what I want exactly. I'm gonna get a 1500 size truck and I'll explain why I wanna do that. I might want a diesel, and the reason for that is, well, we'll get into that as well, but a change would be nice as well. But first things first, let's get these polls up. I'm just gonna say I'm buying a new 1500 size truck. Which one would you guys get and why? On Instagram, and then I'm gonna put a similar poll up on the YouTube community tab, and then we'll let the comments kind of roll in. In the meantime, the next couple hours, we're gonna get a lot of freaking comments. I know you guys are all about your Ford versus Chevy debate, and it's probably gonna have some really interesting, really stupid, and really hopefully intelligent answers that I can actually make some assumptions from. So while we let those polls kind of fester and work their magic, let me tell you guys why I think I'm gonna go and make a switch up to a truck. So this right back here was the old Chevy Tahoe. This thing's been amazing to me. It was my dream vehicle. I made a video about 18 months ago where I talked about getting this vehicle and it was my dream truck and everything. Obviously it's an SUV, not a truck. This city boy talking about his SUV and saying it's a truck. Clowns, man. Anyway, Tahoe has been amazing. Over 100,000 miles. I've had no problems with it breaking down, no problems with really anything on the truck. So shout out to you, Chevy Tahoe. I was a big fan. Now, the reason that I'm switching up to a truck, at least for now, I want to switch over to a truck at least for a while, is a couple of reasons. Now, there's benefits and there's downfalls to having the Chevy Tahoe. The benefit would be it was a great vehicle for freaking just driving around, making daily trips, taking the kids to school. It's a luxurious vehicle. It's the LTZ, so it's all leather interior and everything. Downfalls to it were mostly my fault because of how it pertained to what I do for a living. One is the gas mileage. Towing this guy around, it towed decent with a full-size bass boat. I was worried about that at first, but once I got it, I was happy with it. A lot of those 100,000 plus miles have been with Black Betty right back behind it, and it has always performed flawlessly. I haven't really gotten stuck anywhere. I have avoided a few situations that I might have gone and fished a place with some snow on it and stuff if I had like a better full-size truck with some better towing and did better in the snow. But that leads me to my second point, is that it does not do great in the ice and snow. So if you guys remember back to our trip with Porn Stash ice fishing last year, me and Cole and Josh got stuck in the snow, and it wasn't a lot of snow. It was only about, I mean, it was probably 8 inches to a foot of snow, and we were going uphill. We could not get out. We had to scoop and scoop and scoop for so freaking long. We finally got out. Second time was me and Josh actually got stuck on a lake a couple times fishing, you know, driving your vehicle in the ice. Super smart ice fishing, right? Ice was thick enough to hold us and everything. Everyone was driving out there, but the trucks were getting around so much better. That was because of a couple reasons. One, it just does not sit high off of the ground. I could have got it lifted, but I'm not really a lifted vehicle kind of guy, if you know what I mean. And two, the wheels and tires were just not set up for off-roading or driving through the snow and stuff like that, which was partially on me. I didn't really want to go buy a specific set of tires just for the 3-month, 2-month, 1-month ice fishing season that we have here. And the final reason why I want to switch up to a truck back from SUV is because of my job. I'm constantly putting rods, fishing equipment, ice fishing stuff especially, in and out of the back of my vehicle almost every single day, trying to cram it all in, just hit the hatch shut and somehow fit it and head off to the next adventure unload it the next day and pack it back up and do the same thing. That's a great thing. I love to be all over the place, but the problem is, as you guys can imagine, that kind of takes a toll on a more luxurious vehicle's interior. I want to switch to a truck because obviously I can load it in the back and the tailgate, not have to worry about the ice fishing stuff and the dead minnows and the worms and everything be dripping onto my leather seats and the carpet and the interior and everything in the vehicle. Not too complicated why I would want a truck. So that leads me to, what am I looking for exactly with this new vehicle? Well, I guess it's gotta kind of be a combination of the things I really like and the things that I do not like so much with the Tahoe. First and foremost, I think we need to look for something that's gonna have decent gas mileage. Obviously, we're gonna be traveling all over the place, whether we're bank fishing or towing, and 100,000 plus miles in a couple of years. I can't be getting 8 to 12 miles a gallon anymore. That's no bueno. Now again, obviously we're going to need something that's able to tow a full-size bass boat very, very comfortably. You know, this is a heavy boat, it's a fiberglass boat, and there's always chances I could be towing something a little bit bigger at times, but at the same time, I'm not gonna be hauling farm equipment around, I'm not gonna be having any ultra heavy trailers and stuff like that. So I think I need something that is obviously a full-size truck, but I don't need something probably that's a 350 size or even a 250 size truck, because you get terrible gas mileage with the majority of those on the market, and I just flat out don't need that much power. Now obviously we're gonna need something that's decent off-road too in the snow with ice fishing season come up. It's winter right now, and we're gonna take this boat in some pretty precarious places and situations like we generally do, so we need something that doesn't just have city road street tires on it, basically is what I'm saying. It's super low to the ground. Now I'm not gonna freaking jack it up 100 feet or anything like that. I don't really need to compensate like that, if you guys know what I'm saying, but definitely can't be going with the low profile tires. We need something that's going to do decent off-road. At the same time, as much as I would love to go get a Raptor, a Hellcat or something like that, I'm not going to go spend $120,000 on an off-roading truck that gets 8 to 10 miles a gallon. I've looked at them. I have looked at them, and maybe you guys drop a comment below and let me know if you really, really want to see that. Maybe we'll get that on the side if I start getting some more views and make a whole bunch more money. Okay, let's run inside though, see how the polls are going, and get some feedback from you guys. Okay, let's get into these. First off, start with Instagram. Looks like we got hundreds of replies, so thanks to you, MF'er Nation, on Instagram. I'm just gonna kind of rapid fire through these. A lot of you guys just said one truck, didn't say why, which doesn't really help me. Of course, everyone has brand loyalty, and I've gotten a lot of replies, it looks like, on here that are just like, you should get a Ford because... Like, okay, helpful. Toyota, F-150, GMC, Ram Turbo Diesel, I've Forded one before, my Tundra, Tundra Crew Max, plenty of power, legroom, and cabin space for days. Oh, that's something I guess I didn't also say was we travel a lot and spend a lot of time on the road, so I do want something that has a lot of the tech features, a lot of the Bluetooth connection, the charging capabilities, touchscreen, stuff like that, navigation, Wi-Fi hotspot, that would all be nice. And I'm probably going to go with a crew cab, which is the biggest version of the interior space, because I still need the interior space for when me and Becky and Ozzy and Max and Emmy all go on family road trips. I can't have a little interior cabin space. It needs the biggest possible. Dodge 1500 2020 Eco Diesel. I'd probably buy an F-250 diesel if I had the money. If I did a smaller diesel, I'd get the Ram 2020 Eco Diesel. They run forever, which I don't know how you would know that. It's only a year old. Dodge Ram Rebel, I mean, it's obvious. Just look at it. Yeah, those do look nice. GMC Sierra. I haven't looked a lot at the GMCs. Maybe I freaking need to. Jesus. So many options out there, but this is good. Ram 1500 TRX, because nothing says badass more than a supercharged Hemi V8. Tundra or Tacoma, stupid, reliable, and hold their resale value insanely well. Toyotas do make very good. Ford, so your truck doesn't look like porn stashes. That's a good point. Ram Rebel, I own the first gen and second gen, only got better. If you like Bala, go for the TRX. F-150, Nissan Titan. I had a Nissan Titan. Cybertruck, because it's cool. Tundra, best towing period. Tundras do tow extremely well from what I've seen. Very pricey truck, but shit, these are all way overpriced and expensive these days. Ram, Eco Diesel, Ram, F-150, brand new Eco Diesel. I'd go Raptor, it's the best if you want to be reasonable. Any diesel 1500 would do well for you. That's probably true. Tundra or Silverado, F-150, 2021 EcoBoost. Built to serve Ram. Best value so far. Ram's the way to go if you want the best bang for your buck. Chevy Silverado, F-150, Ford, Dodge Ram, best pickup truck ever, great space and great gas mileage I have on my 3.0 liter EcoDiesel. Thank you, that's helpful, obviously. It needs to hold up. Ram, classic bighorn, proven drivetrain, room for the family, plenty of horses to pull the boat. EcoBoost Ford or 2500 Chevy, the 1500 have oil consumption issues. Dodge, you pull you out of anything or pull anyone out. Just bring an extra drive shaft. Great, I'll keep an extra drive shaft along with me. So we're getting a lot of different answers. Seems like a lot of people do like the Ford and the Ram and the Silverado. I don't know which is which. Gonna head over to the poll that I put up on the computer. So far, the poll, we have Chevy Silverado Duramax Diesel leading the way. Ram EcoDiesel and then the Ford Power Strokes. Wow, lots of votes. 2.5 thousand votes so far in just a couple hours. That's a lot. Welcome to several days later. Do you guys hear that? That ain't the Tahoe. We got the new truck. All right, so here's what went down. Between the two polls, the Instagram one and the YouTube community tab, we had two very, very close answers on both of them. I went through and luckily I didn't have to tally up on YouTube, but on YouTube community tab, we had over 10,000 votes total on the 3 different trucks that I put up there. So thank you so much for you guys for getting the feedback. And then on Instagram, I think we had several hundred replies, and it was awesome getting the feedback and people actually saying why they would pick which truck, and that was super, super helpful. Now, out of those two, there was 2 trucks that finished extremely close in the total voting. One was the Chevy Duramax 1500 size diesel. The second was the Ram EcoDiesel 1500 size, with the Ram just barely edging out the Chevy. So I looked around and I decided I was gonna go test drive both trucks. And when I looked online, both of them, brand new, there was none, 0 within several hours of me. I would have to make like at least a 3 to 5 hour trip even to go test drive and look at a vehicle. And to say the least, I was pretty discouraged about that because I wanted to go buy a new truck. But that's when it hit me. For some reason, I decided, well, I should stop looking at the new trucks. Maybe I'll just try to search for used trucks as well. And then I got lucky and I got an incredible freaking deal. I found one 2020, so a year-old truck. There was one of those 2 vehicles and it had 5,000 miles on it. Like new condition, perfectly good to go, no damage, no nothing. Just 5,000 miles on the truck. And the best thing yet, it was in the exact trim, exact cab size, exact color, exact interior, exact everything that I wanted, and it happened to be the truck that won the competition of the voting. And it's right back behind me here. Let me adjust my camera because it's freaking so bright out here. Oh, also, we had a blizzard. It snowed 6 inches, so the truck is covered in snow right now. It's not quite as cool looking as if it didn't have snow, but you guys ready to see the new truck of the channel? You're gonna start seeing every video? Oh. What's that say down there? What's the winner? You got it, guys. Welcome to the channel. The new Ram 1500 EcoDiesel 2020 limited crew cab. I think that's it. I think that's everything. Let's check this thing out. This thing's incredible. Woo! This thing is so freaking nice. It's literally the nicest vehicle I've ever owned in my life. Let me show it to you guys. All right, like I said, I got the limited trim and it's the crew cab size. So everything in here, all leather interior, stitching, freaking comes with the Harman Kardon stereo system, which I think they said has 17 speakers and a subwoofer in here. Sound system is fantastic, which is obviously important. Also, the limited version comes with the biggest touchscreen in the game. This thing is massive. It's like its own iPad. It's bigger than a damn iPad. Everything is just touchscreen, heated seats in the front and back, heated steering wheel. I know I'm gonna miss a bunch of stuff on here, but there's so many different things you can do on this screen. It's got the surround cameras, so you can see up above. You can see, it's funny you can't see the front because there's so much snow on the front of it, but basically you get the bird's eye view, you get the reverse camera, which is gonna be nice when we're towing and when we're backing up. Obviously the straight up backup camera if you want to. Comes with Bluetooth, comes with navigation. We got plugs up there, we got USB, USB-C plugs there, bunch of freaking storage right here, we got cup holders obviously, storage galore up here, storage galore, storage galore. Back seat back there is massive. The Ram EcoDiesel, they say, has the biggest back seat area in its class. This damn car is a lot smarter than I am, which doesn't take much, but it's got adaptive cruise control. And so basically what that means is if we're going 70 in cruise control, we come up on another vehicle that's going 60, then it slows down to the same speed as that car, and you can choose how many car lengths behind it you want it to stop. This right here is badass. You can actually raise and lower the truck. You can see right up there, maybe it is raising right now, so the front of the truck and back of the truck can actually go up and down about 6 to 8 inches. So when it's snowy like this, we can obviously drive up a little bit higher, and it automatically lowers itself back down as you drive when you get past and out of the off-roading, there's snow, whatever. So it's the most aerodynamic and best gas mileage. Freaking crazy feature. Speaking of gas mileage, that was super important when I purchased this vehicle. It gets 29 on the highway and 21 in the city. Now that's, you know, it's listed on the sticker, so we'll see how accurate that actually is. This thing does so many different crazy things you wouldn't even think of that are badass. The windshield wipers are automatic. Once you turn them on, they actually can decide how fast they're going and change on their own, increase and decrease the speed based on how much precipitation is blocking the windshield. It's got automatic bright lights, and so you can leave the brights on at all times while you're driving, and then if you're in the city or if there's an oncoming car, it dims them down to the regular lights, and then it picks it back up and goes bright again once there's no light in front of you. It's crazy. Now, full disclosure, if you guys saw that it does have 7,250 miles. Now, Coleslaw and I did take this on a 10-hour trip out west to do some fishing the last couple days. I just didn't get a chance to film this video because I purchased the truck and then we headed straight out. For those of you guys looking forward to some ice fishing videos, those are coming very soon, and we took this truck through some shit. That's all I'm gonna say, and it performed extremely well. Let's hop in the backseat quick. Now, like I told you guys, it was super important for to have a big interior area in the truck because our family vacations, we got Max, Ozzy, Emmy, of course Becky. Ozzy's in the car seat. We had to have space. Well, like I said, the Ram's got the biggest back seat in its class, and I am 6'2" as a little bit of reference, and so I'm sitting directly behind the driver's seat right now, and check this out. I don't know if you guys can really tell this, but between the front of my knee here and the back there, we have probably 8 to 10 inches worth of space. It's freaking massive back here. I guess it's really just kind of tough to tell you guys how big it really is back here. This is great right here. We got USB, USB-C. We got a plug right here, which is awesome, so we can charge things while we're on the road. Truck also has a Wi-Fi hotspot you can create, which is going to be awesome for uploading videos and stuff. And I don't know if you can see back there, you probably can't because it's covered with snow, but there is a canvas top cap over the top of the back, which is also awesome since I keep my ice fishing stuff in the back of the truck when we're traveling, obviously, and so that stuff's not going to blow out. One more super important thing about this truck that I freaking love is it actually depreciated, and I saved about 15 grand off of what these things run for brand new just by driving it for 5,000 miles off the lot. So I wasn't really trying to save a bunch of money and make a good deal, but everything worked out perfect with this thing, and it was almost like it was meant to be or something that it freaking fell into my lap like this, since it's so hard to get these 1500 size diesels right now. Well guys, that's a wrap. I'm so freaking happy about this truck, and thank you to all the people that voted and participated in this. I'm glad that like the only one that came to be was the one that actually won the poll. Otherwise I'd be looking pretty stupid, or I would have been traveling like 5 hours to go purchase a diesel. I can't believe how rare these things are in our area. Also, comment down below, we're gonna need like a nickname for the truck. We got Black Betty the boat back behind here, which, yes, I'm sure many of you commented and said the boat's super dirty. What happened was, last time I was fishing, I drove home and apparently decided to get up to like 40 degrees and everything melted, and then it's all over the boat. Next time we take it out, we're gonna hose her off real damn good. But yeah, drop a comment. We need a nickname for the truck right down below. And then I also want you to let me know which ones you guys, what truck you guys would have picked as well. Like I told you guys a second ago, ice fishing content is coming right now, very, very soon. And yeah, I guess me and Coleslaw will take that sexual Ram beast right there, and we'll catch you guys on that trip. Thanks for watching this, MF'ers. I'm out of here. Peace.